Hello, 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 everybody, and a very happy Saturday to each of you. We are having a very chill evening today. I hope you guys are doing well. It has been a hot minute, as always, since we've been all hanging out together, but I'm excited to hang out and chat and just catch up with all of you and see what everybody's been up to for the last month, I think it's been since we were all together last. But that being said, congratulations to Baka for taking first today. Always great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Life stuff. Work, martial arts, and home stuff. That's pretty much been my life the last month. Kind of low key, not terribly exciting. I've hit this stride of just kind of vibing, I guess you could say. Just kind of get up, get up, exercise, go to work, come home, do home mom stuff, and go to bed. Kind of boring. But that being said, I have been doing a little bit of work on our survival world here, and I'm looking forward to showing you guys what I've been up to. It's been a lot of grindy stuff. I did do a tiny bit of mining, but mostly just working on villagers. I made a storage room since last time we were here, and as you guys can see, it's all done and organized, and it makes me happy. Got some little touches here and there, just some fun little stuff, but nothing too terribly exciting and over the top. It's a functional yet nice looking little storage room. Gotta love that. We've got kitties, because of course I've got villagers here. I did snag some because we need an iron farm and things like that. So we've had kitties spawning. So we've got kitties all over the place. My goal is to try and get all of them and have them kind of hanging out and living with us. Got a little sugarcane farm here doing its thing. And like I said, we do have our iron farm up there. Don't have a zombie yet, only because I haven't really been that concerned about it. But it's cranking away pretty good. I actually just emptied it. I had about a whole row of iron, so it's doing what it's supposed to, and that makes me happy. We do have the farm up here. We've got some glowberries. I made myself a little drop shaft all the way down to bedrock so I could go mine, and I did a little bit of that. That was super grindy, and I hate it. Yeah, you guys know I hate the mining. Have a level 30 enchant room here. Let's see. We've got a little chicken farm going here, and the reason for this is eventually we'll, need those eggs for projects. So I want to make sure we had a good stash of eggs in here. We have, don't mind my dirt block here. This is a mending villager for only 12. So needless to say, I got him locked up and safe over here, away from everybody. This golem spawned, and I just have him leashed to the fence here so that way he doesn't go anywhere and saves my villagers. We do have some various villagers. Yes, they live in the love shack. Because why not? This started out as just like a little 3-bed little house, but eventually we outgrew it way too quickly. And so they moved down right underneath. As you can see, it's very busy. We have lots of villager trades here. All the important vital stuff. Toolsmith, who really, his stuff is kind of garbage, let's be honest. You could do better. Come on, Dave. But we got, some various librarians, farmers, Fletcher, the usual early game grind as far as villagers go. We've got our animals over here. We do have a sheep of every color. We've got a pretty diamond armor horse, which I have not taken out to explore with yet. It more just looks pretty. Because, every world should have a pretty horse. Of course. That totally rhymed unintentionally. Let's see. We do have our little beehive here. They're just living and vibing. I've kind of ignored them for most of the game. We have our 2 pink sheep that are naturally occurring, and of course our lava watcher, who we are going to do a whole little mini temple for him at some point. Don't mind this dirt block. I tried to row our villager in there and realized I couldn't get through, so I had to break the glass. Wasn't pretty. Actually on a road trip, and I'm going through a bad source area, so I may have to lurk over time. No worries. Thank you for letting me know. Always glad to have you, even if it's just, in and out as service allows. But we'll be here. We're going to vibe and just kind of chill for a little bit today. Just going to have a nice kind of casual Saturday evening. And for those of you who are new, or maybe you haven't been around a while, if I sleep in the game, it's time for everybody to take a quick drink. If you are of the mature persuasion, it is a Mom After Dark stream, which all that means is no filters and alcohol. So if you have an adult beverage, feel free to take a sip when I sleep. Or if you're like myself, who are not partaking tonight, just take a quick sip of your water, because hydration is important, folks. It's good for you. But there you go. That is the base so far. Not done a ton. You know, a little essential building. We do have the Nether portal built, ready to light tonight. We're gonna do some stuff. I have a couple of gold boots here that I'll probably put together. I made an extra one by accident and forgetting that I had these guys here until the last second, and then I went, oh, that's right. I knew that, but it's okay. So we're gonna take these supplies, this cobble. We're gonna clean out our inventory a little bit, get rid of some of these things that we don't need, like the brush and really our water bucket, because that of course is gonna be useless. But we're gonna go to the Nether tonight because I need to explore. Over here on our spawn side, as you guys can see, I've been doing some terraforming because this is where our villagers are gonna live. I made a whole bunch of like terrace platform type things here, cleared back where this cave entrance was, filled in this big gully that was here, and did a whole bunch of terraforming all over here. This is where our zombification, librarian, multi-trade area is going to be. Basically just rows of villagers trade. And then over there is where they're going to live free range. This is going to be their free to roam area. It will be fenced in to keep them safe, of course, because, you know, we love us our villagers. But they will be allowed to roam around, and that'll be fun. I'm sure they'll enjoy that. We will keep the love shack. I almost said the shake shack. The love shack for breeding new villagers as we need them. But yeah, we're off to a pretty good start. So our little survival world's not doing too poorly. Have not died yet, knock on wood, because, you know, there's definitely a potential for that. But let's go ahead. As you can see, I've got some diamond tools. We've got, you know, a nice silk pick. We've got a nice efficiency 5 fortune pick. I did get that mending villager, which was really nice. I've been doing a lot of tree growing and chopping to work on that. Getting those stick strats going. But yeah, I think we're pretty well ready to go to the Nether. We're just going to clean up some things, get rid of some stuff that we don't need. I did find, actually, that reminds me, I forgot all about this. In building my what do you call it? All of a sudden just had a brain shut down. In building my storage area, I wanted to have our Holy Order of the Lava Watchers wall. And so that's for KT. He is the founding member, so he's right there. That's his lava bucket. As more people add, we'll continue to put them right there on the face of the storage room. And eventually we'll put signs out here in the front if we need to extend that. I did find, as you will notice, 1 and 2 notch apples. One came from a ruined portal and one came from a desert temple. So this world, already way better than the last one. Definitely providing a little bit more than the last one. Because, you know, the last one did not do so well for us. Let's see. At least in terms of the enchanted apples. So, yeah, there you go. All right. We do need to put down... Let me see. I think we'll put down a chest here. Yes, this will work. Okay, so these are the things we do not need to take with us. We're not going to worry about the bucket, because obviously we won't need that in the Nether. The shears, the fish... we will take the boat just in case. We will have our notch apple as emergency. We do need to get some more golden carrots before we leave. And of course, we're going to get some more of that cobble. We need torches. So let's top off our torch supply here. And that'll do. We have plenty of wood just in case. We can always get more, of course. Our tools are set. We're going to put on our gold booties when we get over there. And we do have some gold to trade with piglins as soon as we find them for the first time. I think that's pretty much all we're going to need. There's our flint and steel to light the portal. We do, of course, if you guys remember, we actually found a portal. Oh, hold on. I have to go outside because right now it's showing me the inside covered map. Let's go out here. Okay. So if you guys remember, we found a portal. Where was it? In our explorations, we found a portal somewhere that we lit right here. So to the north, the Nether Fortress portal. So our plan is we're going to head north when we go into the Nether, and we're going to try and find stuff here. I don't remember hitting up this village. I must have, but I don't remember doing so. That's all right then. We have villagers. We're good to go. It's fine. Let's grab a little bit more cobble. I think I have a tiny bit in here. That is one thing, for some reason, I do not have a ton of. I do not have a ton of cobble, and I'm not really sure why. I just don't. Gollum, do you have my carrots? No, I must have put them in the house. I do have a little stash of golden carrots that we're going to grab a hold of, because food and another, always a good thing. Ah, there we go. Actually, I think one full stack is fine. The saturation on that's pretty significant. I don't think we'll get hungry again anytime soon. All right, so that is where we are. Oh, this is going to be my house. I don't think I mentioned that this is going to be my house. As you can see, I had kind of crapped out on building. I got started, got a little distracted, and just never finished. So needless to say, that needs to happen at some point. I think we're gonna go ahead and put those together. They're not great, but we're gonna put those together. Mending and protection 1. Yeah, I've had better. Do we have another anvil here, or is the only one inside? I think the only one I have is inside the enchanting area. I forget what I have in this world because I'm so used to having all the things in my hardcore world, and it's like, oh, that's right, I don't have that yet. All right, so we've got our boots. They are not fire res, sadly. Ah, yes, the abandoned project. I feel like everyone has at least one of those. Yes, yes. I try really hard not to have abandoned projects, but the ADHD is real, and it happens. All right, so we've got that ready to go. We've got our cobble in our hand. Oh, I don't know why I have this bed. We don't need this bed. We're gonna put it in here so I don't accidentally put it down like a ding-dong. All right, and here we go. We're gonna crouch and hopefully not immediately get killed. Of course, in a basalt. Of course. Because why wouldn't we? Oh, and we're up in the air. That's even better. Super duper. This is exactly what I wanted. We're gonna do that. Nope, nope, nope. Let me out. Let me out. Thank you. KT, welcome in. 19 months, my friend. Thank you so much for the resub.
I made it just in time.
Appreciate you as always. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well. I saw you earlier in Mongo stream, which actually brings up our topic of conversation for this evening. We're going to talk about MCCR, because if you guys didn't know, what the hell happened here? What is this? Anyway, today was the MCCR. It was very, very, very exciting to watch. I was hanging out in Switchback Mongo's stream for that. His team, the Blue Bats, which was him, Tanisha, Not Brock, and Lagundo. They made it in this year, which was exciting. They did try a couple years ago and didn't quite make it in, which was a bummer. And let's plug that up, thank you. But they did make it in this time, so hooray for that. They did really, really well today. They got 5th out of, I don't know how many teams. Was it 10 teams, 20 teams? I don't even know. That's terrible. I should know, but I don't know. But yeah, that was really cool. Very exciting. It was a lot of fun to watch. Filza happened to drop into Mongo's stream, which was so cool. Not gonna lie, did a little fangirling because I was super excited for them. I guess he, if you guys are not familiar, he actually raided into Tanisha's stream on like her 2nd or 3rd stream ever, and that's how she made partner in like 2 seconds. Which, hooray for her! That is awesome. And so he's kind of, I think, followed her a little bit since then. And so he and Miss Trixton stopped into her stream, and by extension then he was kind of checking out some of the others on the Blue Bats team, which was the team that they were on. So yeah, that was really cool. I had never watched MCCR. I just, for whatever reason, didn't. And so it was kind of cool to be able to see that this time. Lava, but we don't like the lava. The lava is terrible. Goodbye, lava. You need to go. Okay, let's plug all this up. Let's see, we'll get rid of you. I do not have fire res on my gold boots, which for me is not a normal thing. I always have fire res on my gold boots, and today I don't. I'm clearly dancing with the devil here. It couldn't possibly go badly. It was really fun to watch. I definitely got the hype. Like, I was very excited watching. And I really enjoyed just kind of, being on the sidelines and watching that while I was modding for Mongo, and it was just cool. you guys haven't had a chance to watch it, go watch the VODs. I'm sure everybody will have them up before the end of the day if they don't already. Definitely worth the watch. All right, so we got lots of that. We're just trying to make a safe little area here for myself because, you know, magma cubes are the worst, and they're all over in the nether, but especially in the basalt. So that is what we're doing. We're gonna make a little safe passage here. Oh, that's way too close, so we can go here. Okay, here we go. Participants seem like they're having a blast too. Yes, obviously, you know, I was only hearing one set of chat while I was watching, so obviously couldn't hear everybody, but the ones that I did listen to sounded like they were having an absolute blast. And I am horrible at all that kind of stuff, like the PvP and everything. Like I am the absolute worst. So I couldn't imagine ever doing it myself, but to just be a bystander and to watch that way was so cool. All right, let's see. Again, the goal here is to get to the north to where that other portal was. It's a long drive. I think the longest I've ever been in the car is like 10 hours, and that was in going down to San Diego when I was a kid. And that was the absolute worst. I do not like long car rides. I'm a total passenger princess, first of all. And secondly, I just don't do well sitting in the car. The ADHD kicks off and I'm like, nope, I'm bored. I gotta move. I gotta do something. I can't do this. Let me out. We got to go. KT says, just got back from our town's end of summer festival. Food trucks, bounce houses, live music, and fireworks. My almost teens got to see some of their friends they've missed over summer. Oh, that's so fun. I'm glad you guys got to do that. That's a nice way to kind of round out the summer right there. That sounds absolutely lovely. And yeah, definitely getting to see your friends after not seeing them all summer is for sure a win. Okay, so we're gonna run out of cobble before we get all the way over, but that's okay. It'll be fine. I'm gonna do 2, and the reason is because eventually we're gonna have... Oh, there's some glowstone. Oh, a Strider, hello. You're so cute. Anyway, eventually we're gonna have glass. They start school on Thursday. Oh, okay. That's right. East Coast, you guys start a little bit later than we do over here on the West Coast. Our kids went back to school like mid-August, so we're a couple weeks in now. With me working full-time now, it's been a very different dynamic this school year. Usually the summer seems to just drag on and it's like, oh my God, when are you guys gonna go back to school? But this year it was very much a, oh my God, you guys are already going back to school? And it was because, you know, me being at work all day, it made my summer blow right by. And so the kids are like, yeah, Mom, we have to do back to school stuff now, because we were talking about Roundup and all that kind of stuff for getting their schedules and everything. Blew my mind. I'm like, holy cow, okay, we're there. Got some pizza and brownies are delicious. Yum. I do like the pizza and brownies. I mean, let's be real. I love food. I have an unhealthy relationship with food. Let's be real. I like it too much. The celiac has curbed me of some of that, though, because I just simply can't have a lot of the things that I would like to have. But yeah, I do like the food. Alrighty, here we go. Making a nice little path over here. We're gonna get ourselves to that nether fortress we found before, just because we've already found it, so why not? And then eventually we'll head over to the other one. And thank you. Give me that back. There we go. They had gluten-free brownies, and I thought of you. Aw, thanks. Math girl, hello. Speaking of gluten-free, welcome in, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful end of your summer as well. I just make all the things I want in the way I can have it. Yeah, see, exactly, Math girl. This is what I'm saying. You know, it's like, that's fine. You don't have gluten-free. I will make my own. So I am very much a toast and coffee in the morning kind of person. I do not go hog wild on breakfast most days, just because my stomach does not handle that well. Go figure. And I found a recipe for oat bread that is just absolutely amazing. It literally just uses oats, which you grind to make a flour, and then you also put whole oats into it. So good. Oh my gosh. Finishing up a move, so unpacking boxes. Oh goodness. That is a very stressful time, and hugs to you. I hope it all went well. And I hope you guys are getting settled in your new place. Moving is the worst. I hope never to have to do it again. Or at least not until, like, I move into a retirement home. Many, many, many moons from now. Although my kids keep saying they're going to put me into a bad home, so we'll see. Yes, Kid 2 says that he'll put me in a great home. I think he's lying just because people can hear him right now. All right, give me this block. No blocks left behind. It did not go well, but it's coming to an end. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, if you're so inclined and would like to have a little therapeutic chat about it, we are always here to lend an ear. If you'd rather just leave it to the sands of time, I respect that. Whatever brings you joy. Alrighty, so we are getting into our nether waste, so we should start finding that. Oh heck, seriously. Stupid lava. We should start finding that quartz soon. And thank you, KT. Yes, we do need to hydrate because we are in hell, after all. Most I need a drink. Well, I respect that too. And by all means, if you need a drink, folks, this is a Mom After Dark stream. Feel free to grab your cups and imbibe on whatever brings you joy. Seriously? Seriously, how much fucking lava is there? Since I can swear. Cartoon Haven and Wiki, hello and welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Glad to have you. Oh boy, the move started in June with my car breaking down in the middle of nowhere, halfway to where I was headed to do some apartment hunting. Oh gosh, well that was the universe right there telling you that this was going to be an endeavor. What the hell, man? Could we please stop with the fucking lava? Thank you very much. Good lord. So apparently this is going to be one of those kind of tunnels. You know, it's because it's the stupid basalt, and this place has way too much freaking lava. Ugh. Bruh. I feel like we're probably surrounded by it, honestly. There we go. Now we're out of that. And we are into the nether waste. Yay. Okay, so we need torch here and like a torch, so that's fine. Alright, now we're headed towards that nether fortress. I would like to find some quartz. Thank you. That works. Silk pick for right now. I'd already packed up everything into those U-Haul boxes. I moved into the new place in July with a new to me transmission in my car. Oh gosh. Well, I'm glad you at least made it there, albeit in probably a less pleasant way than you had hoped. Oh god. Oh, your U-Haul box didn't get there till Tuesday. Oh no, that is terrible. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought that was like the worst of it was that, you know, the car broke down. But no, all your stuff was not making the move with you. That's awful. I am really sorry to hear that. Yeah, this has been a move. No kidding. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad you're there now. I'm glad your stuff has arrived. Hopefully the unpacking process is very low-key and minimally stressful. Because holy cow. Alright, so we're going out towards a lava lake. Hopefully we have some sort of floor here, because if we don't, it's going to suck because I have to bridge across lava. I hate bridging across lava without fire res. Me too, I've been making do with a pot, a pan, and a spoon to make food. Oh no. Straight up roughing it, man. Yeah, no, oof. Reminds me of when I first moved out on my own and I had like next to nothing and just, you know, starving teenager living on ramen kind of thing many, many, many moons ago. Yeah, an adventure for sure. No kidding. Alright, so speaking of adventure, there it is. Okay. What have we got? Yeah, we are right over a lava lake. That's super. Okay, I need to bust this out because I want to see... I want cobble floor here. Alright, because cobble is safer than netherrack. Because netherrack is not safe to walk out over lava on. Alright, we need to... see what we got. Okay, so I got some piggy boys over there. We do want to go see them. This is all floating island here. God, I hate when it's like this. Would be so bad if it were just me, but I literally do have a starving teen with me. Oh, yeah, that's rough. Because yeah. It can be very stressful for everybody at that point. Well, I hope that now that you guys are there and settled, things can go better for you. And yes, anytime with the venting. That is what we are here for. We are here to look out for our community, folks, to make sure everybody's taken care of and gets that little bit of free therapy that we all need now and then. Hey, more quartz. Sweet. I'll take that. Give. Yes, like KT said, always here to lend an ear. Absolutely. That's the reason I like the Discord, is we tend to use that as a nice little vent space now and then as well. When folks have a need. The grown-ups only chat is a great spot for that. Especially if you're having grown-up issues. Because it helps to have folks who understand our plights. Now, speaking of starving teen, I need to bring him some food. He's also sickly today. Oh my goodness! All that and under the weather. That is a bummer. I can relate to that. I had to take some medication this last week that has made my GI system not a happy camper. So I can relate to that. I've been living on ginger ale and saltine crackers. Thanks, IBS. Alright, so we're still a little off. I'm going to put this here just so that way I can see. I'm kind of doing this so I can see where we are. We need to go a little further over this way. So maybe here? Let's see. I want to get down to that landmass. That's my goal, is to get over to the landmass and then we can go out in the open a little bit. Because as long as there's not gas, we should be okay. I just freaking hate gas. Okay, no, there's a lava pool in front of me, so we're gonna come back a little bit. Oh, ginger ale is the best. I like Q Tonic's ginger ale. Their stuff is really good. It's like very gingery and not overly sweet. I mean, it's still sweet because it's ginger ale, but it's very ginger forward, which I really like. Although at the very end of the can, because they have little cans, it always makes me sneeze because there's like so much ginger that sinks down to the bottom. I sneeze every time. It's hilarious. All right, let's see here. So we've got a piggy boy right over us. We got to be careful we don't, like, hit him in the ankles, because we're not down for that kind of fight today. I would pretty much die instantly, and I would be sad, because all my diamond tools would be gone. All right, so here we are. Oh, yep, of course there's a ghast. Not right near us, though. That's good. Okay, we could drop down. If we wanted to, we could drop down. I'm thinking, though, maybe we'll kind of cut down and see if we can get a little bit closer before we do that. Maybe make some stairs at some point. Maybe possibly. Seems like a good idea on paper. Could you just make it a little bit easier on me? And of course there's a magma cube over there. Why the heck wouldn't there be? Alright, how do I want to do this? Ghast cries. I don't see it on the map. Let's take a peek. I don't see the ghast. Oh! There's a fortress over there to our right, it looks like. Let me see, real quick. Let's take a look at the map, shall we? Okay, wait. Okay. There are blazes, but there is no fortress. Hello? That doesn't seem reasonable. Unless maybe because I'm inside this stone thing. Maybe when I'm out there on the surface, I'll be able to see it. Very odd all the same. Alright. So let's do this. Okay, magma cube, you stay over there. You had an apple and carrot juice that had lime ginger twist. Ooh, that sounds tasty. Alright, we're just gonna MLG this, even though I'm terrible at it. Alright, there we go. We're good here. Let's just... I don't know where that ghast is, and it's making me nervous. Don't like ghast. They're mean. You're mean, mean, mean. Okay, you stay over there. I know you're totally docile, but I tend to, like, whack you guys by accident, and I really don't want to do that today. Today is not the day that I want to have my first death in this world. Thank you. At least not doing something stupid like that. I love lime and ginger. It's, like, such a good combo. That's what I have with my ginger ale, is I have, like, a lime bubbly with it, just as it kind of cuts that sharpness of the ginger and adds just a nice flavor note to it. Okay, so far so good. Let's just throw a torch right here. Oh, and I didn't need a torch right there. Never mind. Let me see here. We're just gonna do this. Eat. Nope, too far. Too far. Eat. Trying to make stairs here. Could we please make them stairs? Still too short. Alright. Still no gas. That is good. Squishy boys are over there, it looks like. So we're fine. Alright, so we are good now. Put this right here. We are going to make a little wall so we have our enclosed staircase to get along, because we like to be safe in the nether. Ginger, a favorite flavor of old people everywhere. Yes! I have great respect for ginger ale and all things ginger flavored. I started making my own homemade ramen a while back, and putting ginger in the broth was like a game changer, and I don't know how I lasted so long. Oof, break my ankles, without using it, and it was so good. And I'm really sad that I had never had it before. And okay, fine. Whatever. I just need blocks. I don't care how you do it. I just need blocks so that way I'm protected. Thank you. That's fine. That's fine. All the blocks to keep me safe. Thank you very much. I need a nice little wall so no ghasties will come after me. Okay, that is the deal. No gas. Thank you very much. Okay, many piggies over there. Okay, I want to make a beeline over that way. Alright, I'm being brave. I'm being brave. I'm being brave. I'm being brave. I'm running, KT. I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. I hate it. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I need you guys to go away because I don't want to accidentally hit you. Please and thank you. Okay, go away. I'm gonna put this block right here because I don't want them chasing me in here. Alright, there. I was brave. I went out in the open in the nether. Are you proud of me? I am such a chicken. Even now, I am still such a chicken. But in my defense, I played hardcore for way too long, and that's all I know. Alright, let's make some more torches. Alright, we're good to go here. I'm doing all the mining. Maybe find some more quartz. Oh good, we're back in a basalt. Goody, just what I was hoping for. I have 2 geodes at home. It's not like I need the basalt. I have that at home. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I needed to look and see when we were out here. Okay, you guys stay away from me. Hello? The child is freaking out. Okay, can we look here now? No, I still don't see the fortress. And maybe because it's still showing me being inside, like inside a mountain. I don't know. Very odd. Very odd indeed. Not quite a chicken with no head. That's true. Okay, I need you to go away. General has arrived, everybody. Hello, General. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the resub. 15 months. My gosh, you guys. I don't know what to say. I appreciate all of you who sub month after month. Even now when I haven't been streaming with much regularity at all, you guys still keep coming back, and that means a lot, and I appreciate it. If at any time, by the way, any of my regular sub folks are like, you know, I'd rather spend my money elsewhere, I totally respect that. Please feel free. Support streamers who stream on a regular basis with money. That's fine. Just a bit stressed. Got my big tests on Monday and Tuesday. Oh gosh, is this like the big like qualifier, we've taught you what we need to teach you test? Because if so, please keep us posted. I want to know what's going on with that. But I'm sure you're going to do great. The big one. The big one. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, General, we're all here rooting for you. I know you're going to do great. I know you've been studying hard. You are going to do this. We all have faith in you. But yes, please keep us posted. We'd love to hear how you do with all that. Alright, what have we got up here? I don't know. Many striders over there. Oh good, more quartz. Again, that is why we're here. We are here to get the quartz. We're getting all of the quartz to get lots of XP back at the house. My brain has melted after a year and a half. Yeah, that is really understandable. You've been learning a language that is not easy to learn, especially for someone who has English as their native language. So, kudos to you for sticking it out as long as you have and for getting as far as you have in the program and not changing your mind and changing direction. Mad respect. Let's see, there we go. More quartz, please. No lava. Big money, no whammies. That's a generational reference. I know KT will get that one. Although I saw they did a reboot of that show, which I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like the old version of that is just the classic that should not be messed with. And speaking of classics that should not be messed with, if you guys haven't heard, we lost the great Bob Barker. And I'm very, very sad. Yeah, pressure luck, exactly. There was a decent-sized Minecraft update. Yes, we are on 1.20. Actually, I think there's 1.20.1, but I'm still on 1.20 because, you know, I'm old and I don't like to change. But yes, that is what we're working on. I don't know what just happened. My hand like twitched. That was weird. Anyway, having a stroke, don't mind me. But yeah, we're on 1.20, and there's no nether changes with this update that I can recall. It's all like overworld updates and things like that. Netherite armor is now harder to make, and there's armor trims, things like that. They're kind of the big thing. There's trail ruins. Hello? There's trail ruins that we can go hunt for, which are just fun to excavate and stuff. We use our little brush to sweep away suspicious sand and suspicious gravel. I really would like to do that one of these days, actually. That would be a fun stream to go do. What is this? We're just gonna plug this up. I don't like air pockets. They make me nervous. Things spawn. And yes, Math Girl, by all means, take your lurk time, take care of your kiddo, get yourself something to eat, drink, whatever, and come and go as you're able. We're glad to have you. I didn't know he passed. That man taught me numbers with prices right. Right? He was 99 years old. And of course, the meme on Reddit and everywhere on the internet has been that he got the closest to 100 without going over. So, which is amazing, and I love it. But at the same time, it kind of makes me sad. I'm not gonna lie, because I literally spent my childhood watching The Price is Right, coming home from school, or not coming home from school, but being home from school sick, stuff like that. Price is Right was like every day when I was homesick. So honestly, I figured Bob Barker was just immortal and he would just never go. That's honestly what I expected. Him and Betty White. But once we lost Betty White, it was like, okay, well, it's getting real now, folks. I hate magma cubes. There's one right above me. I don't like it. Okay, we're gonna back up real quick. Let's throw another torch right here. And we're gonna get our blocks in here. Oh, we're running out of room in our inventory, actually. That's gonna be a bit of a problem. We need to work on that. I'm just glad Hank Green beat cancer for now. Yeah, so I have heard of this person. I don't know who they are or what their claim to fame is, if you will. So by all means, fill me in. That magma cube drops on my head, I'm gonna actively scream, just so you guys all know. Okay, be careful because there is magma blocks all over here. Alrighty, and over here. Everyone's favorite internet science nerd. Okay. That explains the look of disgust I just got from Kid 1 when I said I didn't know who Hank Green was. Like, God, Mom! It's alright, I'm used to it. I'm used to being the ignoramus in the house. What type of science-y kind of stuff did Hank Green do? Or does Hank Green do, I should say, since he is still with us. And yes, KT, I 100% agree with you on that. No. Stay. Okay, let's see if we can't block that off real quick. Let's see. Okay, that needs to go, that needs to go. We're gonna block... Hello? Minecraft, are you okay? Okay, so we got that going on there. And boop, there we go. I could recommend a video of his if you like chemistry. He covers a lot of fields, but there's a specific chemistry one that's funny. Yes, please. By all means, go ahead and share that on the Discord. Which, speaking of which, if you are new to our community and haven't already, feel free to hit !Discord in the chat. We do have a community Discord. It's pretty low-key. We're not super duper active these days, just because I'm not super duper active with stream and community stuff, because I'm working full-time now. But it is still active in terms of there are still people who post on there fairly regularly, and we're glad to have you. And thank you, KT, for that. Appreciate that. Okay, magma cubes. Stay away. I know. Oh, it's a little squishy. Little squishy, you stay away. Thank you. I'm waiting for one of these little bastards to come drop on my head. Stay away. Stay away. Where are you? You're like right there on the other side of me. I remember some of this modding stuff. I know, right? That was me earlier when I was on Mongo stream. I was like, I know there's a thing that I need to do, and I don't remember how to do it. It was fine, though. Everything was fine. No issues. You squishy little bastards, stay away from me. Away. Away! Where should I share it? That's a good question. You could just put it in stream things, I suppose, since we're talking about it on stream. I figure that's a safe bet. And if we need to, we can always move the link elsewhere. That's always an option. It's fine, I can place blocks, I swear. There we go. Okay, so now, I already have a feeling there's going to be lava around here somewhere, so I gotta watch out. Oh yeah, magma blocks, always nice. Nothing like singeing your toes off when you're trying to walk around. It's fine. Alright, so we are all enclosed here. Let's throw a torch here, and then we'll continue on. Well, there's some red mushrooms. We got the warp forest over that way. Alright, definitely things to go explore later on. Let's see, where are we in terms of where we need to go? Way up over there somewhere. One of those two places is where we're headed. We have got a long way to go. Holy crap. I feel like we were a lot closer to that when we spawned in on that one portal. We couldn't possibly have been that far away from all this. There's no way. I feel like we need a recount. Hello, spicy squishies. You just continue to stay over there. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Hey, there we go. We're safe now. It's fine. Dropped it. Enjoy after stream. Oh, absolutely. I will 100% be pulling that up as soon as I'm done today. I always love when you share stuff, General. Your sense of humor definitely blends well with our community. Alright, let's see here. I believe this is kind of a junky spawn, honestly. Spawning right in the Basalt Delta, that always makes me unhappy. Alright, baby squishy, I see you over there. Keep your big fat siblings away from me, because those guys are mean. Where are you? Okay, is that the little... Oh, there it is. Okay, it's that guy. That's fine. It's fine. You guys just stay right down there. There's nobody up above me. Everything's fine. No problems. It's fine. It's all fine. It's absolute dumpster fire of a spawn here. It's fine. Okay, you guys just stay away from me. You get away from me. Yeah, you stay down there. My hands aren't shaking. I don't know what you're talking about. It's fine. Ankle survived basketball. Yay! No injuries. I feel like we need to make you a sign. How many days since General's last injury? I feel like we need to revive the meme at this point. Just for you. Oh my god, well, thank you, KT. I still can't hear it. I've never been able to get Stream Elements fixed. So I'm glad you guys can enjoy it. Have fun with that. You're welcome. We'll make sure to send out KT's home address for anybody who wants to discuss that with him in person. It's so good. I know. I love when we play Baby Shark. It makes me sad that I can't hear it anymore because I would absolutely sing along with it. I feel like I should just play it on my end just so that way I can hear it. Alright, you big fat squishies. You stay over there. There we go. I don't need an injury board. I'm a reasonable individual. I mean... Yes, but... If you're gonna insist on continuing to injure yourself playing basketball, I'm just saying. Seems reasonable to me. We might need to keep a tally of that. Maybe just don't hurt yourself, okay? Problem solved. Alright. And we are all blocked in there. Alrighty. You are a brace now. Oh, now see, that is a great idea, actually. I appreciate you taking the initiative of taking care of yourself, so that's lovely. Alright, spicy boys. Boop. And we need another torch. Not that it'll make any difference. They'll still spawn in here. Really, we could use an injury board. Yeah. Yeah, we could. You're not wrong, KT. Let's see. Can I please? Thank you. There's that one. And... Oh, too far. Too far. Alright, squishy boys. Everybody's good. No need to, like, invade my personal space or anything. We're fine. Everything's good. One would absolutely drop down on my head right there. 100%. I have zero doubt of that. Oh my god. Oh, hey, quartz. I'll take that. I was about to say, oh my god, I can't even find any quartz. And then I found some quartz. So there you go. Should really be careful with this, though. I keep mining upward, and I'm in a basalt delta. Or not, yeah, in the basalt delta, and that's not the smartest thing in the world to do, really. Should really stop that. But I'm kind of dumb sometimes when it comes to this game. And I make poor life choices. So all that together means I make lots of mistakes. Alright, where are we here? Okay, we have almost a whole stack of quartz. That is great. We can go back to the house and we can figure out how much XP we got from that. Well, you know what I should do? I should put down my crafting table and I should make some, wait what do you call it? Some netherrack stairs. Because I have cobble to be able to make a furnace. Let's put that down, and we'll throw some of this in here. And we'll come back for that in a minute. Give me blocks, please. Can definitely use that. All right, so back to the MCCR. If you watched today, who was your team of choice? Who were you rooting for? I myself was a Blue Bats fan, just because, again, I was watching with Mongo's stream. I was actually not familiar with any of the other people who were playing this year. But then I also didn't really research specifically, just what I was seeing. I didn't see anyone that I knew personally. Your birthday's on Tuesday. Oh my gosh, General, happy early birthday. That's so exciting. Do you have plans? Are you doing anything fun and exciting for your special day? I know you said you have the big test coming up, but celebration and or commiseration after that or anything? Oh my god, there's so much basalt. Why? Why must there be so much basalt? There's that. Let's go back over here. Let's go pull that stuff out. We're gonna get those stairs made. Boing, 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 boing. All right, that gives us 2 whole blocks. Cool. Never mind. Here I was thinking we were gonna get something accomplished, but no, we're not. Just kidding. All right, let's take a look at the map here. What have we got going on here? So far, not a ton. I still want to know what the hell that is. I may have to dig out, like, right here and just see. It almost looks like it's a bastion, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's a... Oh, you know, maybe that's part of a fortress, and then the rest of it's over here. Because remember, we saw those blazes right here. Think I might drink some that day, but the Friday evening, I'll go to Korean barbecue place here and get some beloved soju. Oh, how fun. Yeah, I had a feeling soju was going to be on the agenda. That's kind of your thing. So, I had a feeling that was going to be part of the deal. Just, you know, make good choices. Get an Uber or some sort of designated driver. Although where you live, pretty much everything is walking distance, so you should be alright. Crap. Okay. Well, this sucks. What do we got over here? Let's just break that. Okay, so is this entire map Basalt Delta? Did I get screwed over and just get a really crappy spawn here? Like, what the fuck? Alright, fine. Soju good. Horse's judgment won't affect me. You're alright. Do what brings you joy. Honestly, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. You do what makes you happy. There's one thing I've learned in my old age. It's that fuck what other people think. Do what brings you joy. As long as you're not hurting anyone else, that's all that matters. It is just a giant basalt. Yeah, I know. We're just stuck in this stupid giant basalt. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this and come right here so that I had this little placard. Oh, wait, no, I don't need to do that. Hello, because we want it too deep. So if I do get hit with the blaze, it doesn't completely knock me off. Yeah, oh, yeah, consent, always important. Consent always matters, folks. Just remember that. Very valid point. Thank you, KT. Still waiting for a fucking squishy to fall on my head. Ugh, I hate those guys. Okay, it looks like we're okay here. I think we'll be alright if I just bridge across here. And I say that and I'll probably get knocked off and lose all my gear. And cry. Pressing that shift button like my life depends on it, because it does. And torch there. Let me back up again. Here we go. Alrighty. So let's see here. I hate having to bridge up in the sky like this. I really should have mined down from my home portal. and like gone down to Y whatever, so that way I was safe to move around. Like heck, Y16 would have been great, because then I could have just had my tunnel for my netherite mining when the time came, but I didn't think about that. I was just like, I just want to get out of this box that I've created and go somewhere. Alright, so we are at the end of this spot here. Tried toggle sneak once. Felt very unsafe. Yeah, I had that for a bit, and you guys remember when I used my controller, I would do that because you could just push on the joystick and it would, you know, toggle shift, and I was okay with it at that time, but yeah, it probably wasn't the wisest idea, honestly. Alright, so that gave me 4 stairs. Cool. Utterly useless, really. Okay, so we're just gonna let this sit and do its thing for the time being. We're gonna keep on keeping on here. Got a little bit of XP, which was good. Boing, 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 boing. Okay, we should be coming to an opening, because all that dark is usually like a big open space. Holy crap. There's like 8 million magma cubes out there. I could hear them all of a sudden. I was like, Jesus Christ! What are you people doing out there? Stay away, squishies. Just stay away. But we are right underneath lava. It's dripping. I can see it. Eee. Okay. Gotta watch out for that. We're good so far. Just don't line up and it'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Ugh. I have a fun stream idea. Minecraft, but keybinds randomize every few minutes. Oh my god. Oh, I can just imagine how well that would go for me. I'm already painfully uncoordinated as it is, General. But yes, I think that would be very entertaining. And it would absolutely be chaotic as all hell. Alright, what do we got going on here? I should be coming out into the open now. Why am I not out in the open? Very odd. Yeah, according to this, I should be out into the open. Here, because usually the dark means it's out. But I guess not. Alright, well this is what we're gonna do then, I guess. Okay. Alright, we're gonna take a pause on this hallway, because oh my god, it's just the never-ending basalt and it's ridiculous. Let's go back and get our stuff out of the furnace here. We'll go put those stairs away on our little path leading up. I have no inventory space now. Well, this is a problem. We'll just put you in there. That's fine. I need 2 more to make another block, which is still only going to give me, what, 4? Which is not enough for stairs. Oh my god, this is going to take forever. We should just take a break right here, and I should, like, close myself in and just AFK for a restroom break, because then at least we can get stuff done. Alright. Nothing should spawn here because it's within 25 blocks. I should be fine. So we're going to AFK right here. And we're going to take a quick restroom break, refill your beverages, get a snack, whatever you guys need to do. And when we come back, hopefully we'll have enough blocks to be able to make stairs so we can get back up to our original path. And I think we're going to figure out a different way to walk along. And before we take that break, thank you so much, Horse, for the resub. Great to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday.
With my sub
19 months for you as well. You and KT still tied up. One of these days, one of you guys is going to forget, and then the other person will pull ahead. But as always, thank you for the resub. And as I mentioned to everybody else on stream earlier, for you and anyone else who is a regular resubber, please don't feel like you guys have to, because I am not streaming regularly these days. And you are, of course, welcome to divert your funds to a streamer who entertains you more regularly. But if you choose to keep resubbing here, it is appreciated. Alright guys, so let's all take a few minutes to go take a little leg stretch break and refill our cups. And when we come back, we'll keep working on the nether stuff. Catch you guys in a minute. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back. Here we are. Still AFKing. Still trying to get these blocks to smelt away because I need them. Alright, so they are all done. Let's turn these into blocks here. And let's do that. Of course, I am too short. Of course. Alright, so let's see. If I need 2 more blocks, that'll be 8 netherrack. So let's go 6, 8, and I think 1 coal will do it. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, so we just gotta wait for that because I want to make 1 more set of stairs here. Because I gotta have an even number. That's just the way the universe works. I insist upon it. Alrighty, so we can chop this down now. We're still safe here. As of yet, nothing has spawned within our little hallway, so that's good. Good lord, we've gone a long way. I felt like I want to make a portal at the other end just to see where we are on the map. Alright. Smelt, darn you, smelt! There we go. We'll get that one going. Here we go. Too short, but I thought that size didn't matter. Well, as I've said before, if you know what you're doing, that's really all that matters. I saw movement down that way. Maybe just a piggy boy walking by. I guess we'll see. Always makes me a little bit nervous when I see things moving around in the nether. It's like the things that go bump in the night, you know? Alright, come on. Come on. Just give me that last block. Last block smelting. Come on. Come on. Urgh. Give me the block. Give me the block. A watch block never smelts. Is that how this works here? Alrighty. Last square. Okay, so that gives us 12. That's not really enough for what we need to do, but we're gonna make it work. Alright. Here we go. Sort out. Hopefully we don't get any piggy boys coming at us. A bazillion magma blocks all around, of course. Oh my god, this path is so long. Wow, it didn't feel like I mined that much, but I guess I did. Oh well. You know, we didn't see any piglins. We just saw the zombie pigmen. Yo, oh, yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. Alright, stairs. Oh, some more quartz. We should check that out. Alright, well, that didn't go as well as I would have liked. Nuts. I was really hoping we'd have the right number there. But no, we don't. Alright, well that's fine. We'll work on that project another day. Right, we're gonna head back. Oh, hold on. Let me fill in these holes as we go along. Aha! We will use up some of these blocks. Because we can. Alright, that was that. We don't really need this here. Boop! Okay. And what do we got over here? Oh, that one we can fill in too. So the reason I'm doing this is because there's no point in having all these random, like, holes leading off to nothing. Because it'll just confuse me and I'll get lost if I'm, like, running for my life later on. I'll turn down the wrong hallway and be dead. So, yeah, we're gonna block those off right now. We got a piggy boy in here? Oh, we have a child. Can I push you out of this hallway over here? Do you mind? It's not that far of a drop, I promise. Girlfriend came up to visit me a few weeks ago. I made sure to show her all the local fun areas. That's so awesome. I hope you guys had a pleasant visit. Okay, we need to murder the child. So, let's see. Nope. Go that way. Yep, nope. Oh, stupid torch. Torch messed me all up. Okay, no, child. It's fine. It's totally fine. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Nope. You know what I'm trying to do, don't you? That's why you're being like this, because you know what I'm trying to do. You know I'm trying to cut the floor off from underneath you. Never mind. Forget about it. Tried to go to the famous boardwalk in the area, and it went about as well as you would expect. Yeah, okay, so the boardwalk, it has its perks. But it's definitely a tourist trap. It's not a place I would like choose willingly to go, unless someone that I was showing the sites to in the area specifically requested it. It's just not as well maintained as it used to be. That's a big part of the reason I'm not a huge fan. All right, let's have a quick eats here. Didn't even get a parking spot. Yeah, that tracks for sure. All right, I want to work on closing this off. I don't like that this is all open here. And again, I don't need to have a magma cube falling on my head, so we're just gonna close this off. All right. I know I have more, thank you. There you go, there's that. This area is all safe, so we can just work on closing this here. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Not 100%, but a little bit. All right, let's take a quick peek here. So again, we knew that there was a blaze spawner somewhere over here, which means there's probably actually, like, this might actually be fortress, honestly. Actually, you know what? This is kind of burgundy colored. I bet this is a fortress. It is just partially enclosed here. Like, it's probably like within the mountain here, and that's why we can't see it. So we do have this big fortress right over here off to the side, and we are down here right now. I mean, we could go about halfway and then just cut across. Is that two different fortresses? Or is there just a gap between the two sections? I don't know. Curious. Very curious. Okay, that's gonna do this. I went to the city's art museum and said, oh, that's always nice. They do have nice museums around that area. Okay, so we're gonna explore out this direction and see what we've got over here. Hopefully not hitting too much lava as we go along. Immediately hits lava. But of course, it's fine. Just typical dumpster fire that is my Minecraft. All right, we're good here. We're gonna put a torch here, and I think we'll just put a torch right there. Okay, that's fine. What we got over here? I really don't like magma blocks. There's just something about them. They make me extremely nervous because I always like fall on them when I'm just running along. Mama's a lava magnet. It's true. It absolutely is true. I have this insane ability to mine into every freaking lava pocket along the way when I'm doing this. I don't know why. It just happens. It's very annoying. I'm not a fan. Kitchu says it's a skill. You know what? Here I am mining this way. And remember I made the comment before that I should mine down? I should totally do that. I should start cutting down here from our portal. Like, just start stair-stepping my way down. Get myself down to a lower level, which will make it much easier to continue with this. Comes with founding the Order of the Lava Watchers. That is a very solid point, General. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, you're right. That's probably exactly why. Okay, so I think, hold on. I think right here, we're going to do this. We're going to block this off. Like so. Okay. So right there, we're going to block that off. Let's put a torch here. And you know, we've got this black stone that we could totally use to make stairs. And I don't know why I didn't think of this before. I don't know why I went to all the effort to do the other stuff. Probably because I was having the dumps and didn't think about it. But that's okay. Because, you know, spawn proofing. Gotta love it. But also, now easier to get up and down. And so we shall do that. We will just continue to mine down and collect more blackstone along the way. Ta-da! Work smarter, not harder, folks. It's my own personal agenda and my own personal mantra. Oh, I hate when I do that. I need netherrack, though, to fill in. Oh, we're already out of space. So let's do this. Let's come over here. Let's make a little chest, because we do have wood. We'll put you right here. And we're going to drop as much of this off as we can. The one bit of you trying to herd the piglin child sounded like dealing with a toddler. Yeah. Yeah, it did. And that's absolutely correct. That is very much like dealing with a toddler, to be quite honest. I'm going to leave my money pick here because we're not actually using that right now. And I don't want to carry it with me. Okay, we're still keeping the gold just in case we need it. We are going to take this back with us. Thank you. Okay, now we're good. Continuing on down. Very glad I don't have a kid. Yeah, you know, so my husband and I talk about this regularly, that, you know, we're getting to the point in our life now that our kids are not kids anymore. They're, well, one is a full-grown adult, and the other two are not far behind. So we're kind of in the home stretch of active parenting at this point, and we kind of look back longingly now to those days when they were little and they used to be cute, and, you know, they would do adorable things that made you want to grab your camera and stuff like that. Child pickling was even worse than villagers, right? True. But yeah, I definitely... If you guys are on Facebook at all, I know it's like an old person website nowadays, but if you're on Facebook, they have the whole memories thing that they show you every day of, oh, you posted this 10 years ago or whatever. And I keep seeing things pop up with my kids when they were, you know, infants and toddlers, and it's just like, oh. Mine only have 3 more years before my youngest sibling turns 18. Yeah, it's quite a wild place to be, really, especially as a parent. Well, that's not what I was hoping for. Let's put the basalt right there. And we're gonna do this. And then stairs. Let's see. This might be a good spot to just come across here, honestly. And actually, you know what? We're gonna go up 1 block, because you guys know that I prefer to go and have 2 below me, so I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna do 2 across here and then go straight across, because I don't need to fall in that lava lake that we are currently over the top of. We got down to 42. We did not get very far, unfortunately. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see where we're at here. I don't like only having 1 block underneath me. That makes me so nervous. I know nothing's gonna blow me up here, but it still makes me very, very nervous to have one block underneath me over a lava lake. Not quite there yet. Mine are still reminding me that it was a wise decision to stop too. Yeah. The preteen angsty years, I'm not a fan of. The early teen years, I could live without. But I guarantee you it's worth it to get through that stage, KT, because there comes a point when just like practically overnight they just become very different people, and it's pretty cool to see. Definitely less child, more teen / almost grown up. Alright, so let's see, what have we got going on right here? We're just gonna mine this away so I can see. Okay, I just gotta get over there. So, we are going to bridge across. I know that the 3rd block there is really not necessary, but I'm doing it just so that way I can see. Oh, poor Strider, put him in the lava! Don't make him drown out in the air. And it's not drowning, but suffocate is more the appropriate term. Aw, poor Strider. Aw, he's all shaky and sad. Aw. Okay, I can't even look at him. He makes me sad. We're just gonna cover that up, because I don't want to see that. It's like when I see mistreated animals, it just makes me sad. Can't do it. Although on an unrelated note, my animal obsession these days is pygmy goats, baby pygmy goats specifically. I have told my husband that I need to have them. And so he has promised me that when we move to our retirement home, I will get pygmy goats. And I'm very excited, even though it's really a ways away yet. Knowing that it is on the agenda brings me great joy. Because they are absolutely freaking adorable. And they literally will fit in the palm of your hand because they're so small. And oh my god, I can't even. It's just incredible. Here we go. Silver Moonrise, good evening. How are you doing today? Glad to have you in the chat. Hope all is well with you. We are just doing a little bit of nether exploration today, making a little safe passage tunnel to get around and see what's out there. Goats, what? I mean, okay. I love goats. They're so cute. I'm not as much of a fan as the larger goats. It's the little tiny baby ones that I'm, like, super obsessed with. Because they're just so darn adorable. Just love them to death. They're so cute. Instagram has been, like, constantly showing them on my feed, too, which is not helping because it really keeps the obsession alive. And I'm like, you know, as long as they keep showing me these, I'm gonna keep wanting them. It's just a fact of life. I am gonna run out before we get over there. That is a problem. So we're just gonna build out with this. And then we'll switch over to Blackstone. Oh, I can almost reach. So darn close. Ah. Darn it. Okay, that makes me sad that it doesn't match. This is not okay. I like uniformity in my building blocks, okay? Thank you very much. Okay, that is good. We're just gonna finish this one up. Rip all the blackstone I was gonna take back to build with. That's fine. We'll just come back another day and get more. Whatever. Alright, it's very dark in this hallway now. Let's go ahead and torch that up. Okay, let's see where we are. I know it's going to show me inside of a mountain, because that's where we are. What do we have over this way? Not a lot that we can see so far, but we've also just gotten started. There's a lot of lava. Holy moly. Also, how little we've found of this nether so far blows my mind after our hardcore world where we had so much of that map opened up. And it's really weird that we have so little exposed right now. I've been thinking about going back into the hardcore world just to, like, go find some 120 chunks and go explore. Okay, that scared the crap out of me. I was not expecting to see these guys right here. And I almost hit one of them, and that would be very, very bad. We're just going to close you guys off, because I don't want to take that chance of accidentally swinging a pick and knocking one of you dummies in the head. Could you just... Please. Thank you. Just kindly fuck right off. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Ugh. Zombie pigs are the actual worst. Okay, we got more quartz, and I know we're gonna run into a bunch here. We also got a piggy guy over here, so that's good. Oh, you know, hold on, we can do this. We can block them in here, so they can't get across when I come through. Hey, that, suckers! You just stay right over there. Okay, we got more lava lake over there. Shit. Okay. So, maybe we come back here and we start mining down here. Maybe that would be smart-ish, so we can get a little bit lower down before we go any further. Maybe, maybe. The jury says yes. And hopefully I don't mine into lava in the meantime, because that would suck. Okay, I have 2 left. Piggy boys, you're very loud. What the heck? Alright, let's make some more stairs. So we have them. Oh, nope, thank you. Alright. Well, rip those blocks. You will find the lava, just don't fall in. Yeah, case in point. It's right there. It was waiting for me. It knew I was coming. It's like, we'll just wait, it's fine. This is why I crouch. Anytime I mine in the nether, I crouch. Every time. I have watched way too many, you know, Minecraft reaction videos of people mining in the nether, and they just blast through because they have like an OP pick. And every damn time, they either mine straight through the floor, or they open up something and they're not paying attention because they're talking to their chat or whatever, and then boom, right into lava. Every time. And I've learned watching this on stream or on YouTube many times. You gotta be careful. All right, I'm getting this because eventually we'll need all these magma blocks for projects, so I might as well just mine some up now while we're here. All right, let's go ahead and plug this up with some netherrack, which will push all of our blocks towards us. Thank you very much. And you can go away. I really shouldn't have done that, because what if there was lava behind it? And that was dumb of me. Hello? All right, there we go. There's more lava. Okay, so now we are at a lava lake. So right here is where we're going to stop mining down. And we're going to mine across right here. This is the spot right here. I'm going to do this just to remind me that this is where I need to not mine down any further. Like so. Okay. There we go. Digging straight down is safe, though. Someone on Facebook said so. I know, right? There is no danger in mining straight down in the nether. I don't know what you're talking about. It's fine. Nothing bad ever happened to anyone who mines straight down in Minecraft. I do want to bust that out. There we go. Okay. And then here. Come on. Again, 2 blocks deep, please, just so that way I don't mind it straight down into it. Social media would never lie to you. No, you can believe everything that you see and read online, folks. It's the absolute truth all the time. 100%. Although I have to say, social media and the internet the last 2 days has been fire, and I am here for it. It has sparked great joy, and I can find nothing that makes me unhappy about what I've been seeing lately. All right, let's put you here. Okay, Pick is starting to see a little bit of wear, but I think we should be okay. Okay, we got lots of spicy blocks here, so we got to be careful of these guys. Again, useful. We're not going to get rid of them because I can absolutely use them for projects. Plus, natural light source, which is always very handy dandy. Alright, and that... Oh, speaking of which, I need to make more torches. We are starting to get a little bit low. I love when you're just standing and you're looking at the magma blocks on the wall. I love watching the color shifts. They look so cool. Like, I would absolutely just have, like, a wall of that in my house or something in my build, because it's just so cool to watch. Just one of those little subtle things that Mojang has added into the game that's like, thank you for thinking of that and adding that in as a feature. It is so awesome. Alright, we got some gold blocks here. We got the nuggies. We likes the nuggies. My mom will come visit me on Labor Day week. Ooh, awesome. So you've got your birthday, you've got finals, you've got mom visiting. It is going to be a busy week for you. And that's right, Labor Day is coming up, isn't it? I forgot about that. I think I'm off that day, actually. I think I have that day off because I work like, you know, banker's hours and kind of a regular, you know, normie 9 to 5. Which is so bizarre for me because I never used to. Always ever worked like in the medical field or being part of a first responder family. Weekends and holidays were like not a thing for us. So I forget that like real holidays exist. Okay. There's that. And there's that. Okay. So let's see. Where are we right now? We've got a little bit to work with there. We've got some gold. If we happen to find some piggy guys, we can do some trades. The ones that I saw before wandered away, so that was a bummer. We are at 33 right now. Again, part of me thinks I should mine down still, because we're in a section right here. Yeah, we're in a section right here that I think we're in solid, so we could start mining down again right here, I think, and be okay. I'm trying to get myself down to 16. So we're set up for netherite mining when the time comes. couldn't tell if that was lava or if it was just the magma block, but I think it was just magma. I can go one more down here before I gotta make more stairs. Trying really hard to just like very gently tap so I don't rip through all this nether. I have done that before. It is not pretty. Crap. Okay, so I have a little bit of cobble I can use. Well, let me do this. Am I gonna get lucky enough? No, Sag. I'm gonna screw the system. I'm gonna make this work. Actually, let's do one more. Okay, that's fine. So, General, do you have any plans for while your mom's visiting? Are you guys doing anything special? Or is it just kind of a general hanging out kind of visit for your birthday? Oh, gravel. Excellent. More Korean barbecue. Of course. This is what we do. Or do you have any like activities planned as far as like travel in the area or shows or excursions? Oh, she comes for your graduation. Oh, gotcha. So do you have like a graduation date already? I mean, I know you have to take the final, but like pending the final, do you have a date? I need more stairs. And I don't want to use all my cobble, but I'm gonna have to. Crap. Okay, we may just have to go back to the house and go get more blocks here. Crap, 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 crap. Oh, September 7th. Oh gosh. So like right after Labor Day. Oh my gosh. That is crazy, General. I'm so excited for you though. You've been working really hard and I'm excited that you're in the home stretch of that. Alright, this gravel I'm going to leave here for the time being because I may yet come back and dig more of that out. I could definitely use it for projects in the future. Hey, more quartz. I'll take that. Thank you. Definitely a W. Because the more of that we have now, the better. Ooh, it's a big vein of quartz too. Nice. That one's good. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay, let's pop this in here. We're just going to plug all these holes up. Nothing spawnable, please and thank you. I don't think it'll be an issue, but you never know. Okay, we're at 21 right now, so we're almost to the point of just mining straight through to set up for netherrack mining. Oop, I went one block too many. Whoopsie! My bad! It's fine. No problem. Okay, torch here. Alright, so we're at 17, so this is good. We'll just stop right here. And we will eventually do some strip mining through here for netherrack. I've been watching Viking Pilot stream, and he's been doing a lot of like netherrack strip mining in the nether, and it looks like we're in a nether waste, which is a great biome for that because you have a lot less of the extra garbage underground. So basically we'll just get this done, and then on the next stream when we come back into the nether we'll do some netherite mining, and in the meantime we'll take some of this quartz because yay. My dude. No! Ah, that was my quartz. Damn you. Rude. I'd like to file a complaint with the manager. That's a bullshit. Rude. Alright, well, we knew that was going to happen soon enough. I keep an eye on my pick, too. We're getting a little low there. Okay, so what are we doing here? Okay, we've got lava up underneath. So, we are just going to do this. And that's just going to flow right there. Not going to lie, getting a little tired. 10:20 is already past my bedtime. Must not have had coffee. Well, KT, if you need to take off and call it a night, I totally respect that. Yes, I 100% understand that sometimes it's just bedtime. So thank you so much for hanging out, and it's always great catching up with you, and hopefully we don't go so long before the next stream. Hopefully we'll all get together and chat sooner than later. Have a great rest of your weekend and a good week coming up, and catch everybody up on the Discord. You're not going anywhere. I'm stubborn. Oh, okay. I see here. I thought you were telling me you were like getting ready to call it a night. I was like, oh, okay. I see. No worries. You're like, no, just kidding, huh? Fooled you. All right. So that one we got a little ways over. Oh, hold on. Let me open the map over here. Nothing so far. We've got a little bit of a crimson there, a little tiny bit of crimson there, and just a crap ton of lava all over. Lots and lots of lava. Alright, we're gonna go up, we're gonna drop all this loot off. Alright. Still good. Okay. Oh, I thought that mushroom was a child. I was like, no, I don't think so. Let's see. We're gonna take all of this, we're gonna take that. And I think for right now we're gonna leave those blocks, just because why the heck not? It's 11:34 a.m. Hopefully there's no mobs sitting here waiting for me. Plenty of lava for a farm. Yes, for sure. No, we have no mobs waiting for me. That's good. We do have a wandering trader down inside the cave area there. Where are you, dude? I see you on the map. Where are you? Let's go look. Let's see. What you doing? Glowy boys. Oh, he's down there. Yeah, you're just gonna die. Sorry. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. Sucks to be you, my dude. What you doing down there? Hey, Phineas. Okay, I want to go down there and go get some glowy boys, but that'll have to be another day. Because I want glow ink for my Lava Watchers wall. I think it's imperative that we have that. Alright, I need to get my bed, because I left that in this chest over here, or in this barrel, I should say. I want to make sure I pick that back up, because otherwise I will forget it, because I'm just dumb like that. What's up, Golem? I see you over there. You just chill. Just 5 over there, it's fine. Hello, kitties. Alrighty, let's see. I do not really have nether stuff yet, I don't think. I've got dripstone ice, iron, things like that. This whole center section, I think, is going to become nether blocks. So we've got that. We can put our basalt in here. We can put our blackstone in there. We just need to label. Do I have signs? I don't know. By the way, speaking of 1.20 edits, you can edit signs now. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, so right here, magma blocks. Nope, I have a thing about lining them all up centered. I don't know why. I'm just weird like that, all right? All right, basalt. These are not going to be here permanently. This is just our temporary storage. You guys know that this is going to be, like, stupid large in the long run, because that's how I roll. All right, blackstone, beautiful. Give me one quick second to check one thing. All right. And we're going to switch over to this pick. We are going to do some quartz. We're going to get mega XP. So satisfying. All right. I feel like I should backflip off for Levi just because it's survival world and who cares. Worst case scenario is I spawn across the river. Oh, by the way, check this out. Doesn't this look cool? I'm totally digging all the terraforming that I did over here. And it's great to see it from up here. I put a little thing up there. Is that a pig? That is a pig. Okay, I thought, oh my god, it's another pink sheep, but no. What is that? That's a scary spot. We need to go check that out later. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna put this right here. And we're just gonna mine our way down. We're dropping quartz all along. Get our Silk Touch pick healed up, and then hopefully get some more XP on top of that. But we'll see. I pretty much obliterated that Silk Touch pick mining. I could have changed my Fortune pick, but I couldn't be bothered. So much XP. It's glorious. Wow, I didn't even fix my pick all the way. That's amazing. I thought I would for sure. All right, how much quartz do we get? Fortune 3. Not too shabby. A fair bit of quartz. That'll do some work for sure. All right, so let's go ahead and do the gold now. Okay. Unintentionally eats gold apple. It's fine. That was a good amount of nuggies though. Right on, we can use that. Still need to go do some trades with piggies. We're just gonna have to find some, kind of wrangle them up. Do I have a quartz chest yet? I don't think that I do. Yeah, iron, coal, gold, miscellaneous. I think we're gonna put it right here. The other gold gives more gold with fortune than normal gold. Does it really? I did not know that. That is good to know. Alright, so we got lots of nuggies there. We're going to set those aside for now. We still got more ingots up here. I should totally just take 2 stacks of ingots. Come on now. It's not rocket science. Ew. Ew, it's 2 different signs. Ew. Okay, we have to fix that later. That is unacceptable. They must match. It is the law. Alright, let's put you back up in here. Money pick can go right there. Alright, so we're going to sleep. And then I think that is where we're going to call stream today. Even though it's not a full 2 hours like usual, I think that's a good spot to call it done. And the next time we come back, we can do some exploring and we can start working on our villager trading area so we can get them healed up and all that. We know where some fortresses are. We just have to go get the blaze rods and the nether wart so that way we can do our potion brewing so we can heal up our villagers. We have plenty of gold to be able to make gold apples, and I have a ton of apples over here because of all the oak and dark oak mining I've been doing, so we're good on that. We just need the potions, and as soon as we get that, then we can have some seriously good trades, which would be amazing. Well, my friends, it has been a delight, as always. I hope you guys have had a great time. We are going to go ahead and see if there's anybody we know who's streaming. If they are, then we'll raid on over. Let's see, it looks like Nuke is doing a subathon right now. So that is an option. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to check and just see who's on the recommended real quick. You guys know I love raiding into small streamers just to give them a bit of a boost. That's always a lot of fun. Oh, Allie is streaming right now. You guys remember Allie? She was part of our community for a while, and I think it'd be fun to raid in over there. So let's go ahead and set this up. I gotta make sure I spell her name right though, because that would be bad. 926. Nope, apparently I spelled it wrong. Let me see. Oh, it's only 1 L. Oh, well, there you go. And thank you, KT, for the raid message. Is that right? I'm gonna check for a 3rd time. Because I'm at that point of the day where my brain is like not quite processing what I'm reading right now. Okay, there we go. Now we're raiding into Allie. So if you guys can stick around for the raid, make sure you copy paste that raid message so we can let her know we're all together and show her a little bit of love. It has been a joy to hang out with you guys as always, and I hope you guys had a good time. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and make sure you guys go out and do something kind for someone. That is what we do around here. Put a little love out in the world and make it a better place. Have a great night, guys. Catch you next time.
But Minecraft Mom, welcome in. I haven't seen you in a coon's age. How you doing? Thanks for bringing cookies. I was just encouraging my chat while I went on break to bring me back some cookies or some kind of snackies, and they did not. They are misbehaving tonight. I'm looking for deep slate bricks here, and I do not see them. Ah, we shall go make some more deep slate bricks. So, tell me what you got up to. You've been crazy busy with work and haven't been able to stream much. Excited to finally catch your stream. Well, I'm excited that you're able to get back to streaming again. Um, it's been a while since I saw one of your streams, and I do get your notifications. But of course, you know how it is. You can't always make everybody's streams that you want to make because that's just how it goes. Um, Blackstone bricks, Blackstone. It's the polished deep slate and the deep slate bricks that I'm running on, right? Nope. I got the deep slate bricks. No, those are Blackstone bricks. So, you've been you went to the Nether. Nice. Welcome in, Kittyson. Yes, chat should bring cookies. I told chat they could bring me any snackies except for squid because squid is not a snacky. And they didn't even try and put squid over on me. It was a little sad. I've been doing about one a month lately. That's probably about how long it's been since the last time I saw that you were streaming. But I'm glad that you're able to do it, even if it's only a temporary thing. And thanks for doing that shout out, Chaos. Minecraft Mom is a hoot. Regardless if she's streaming, 3 days a week or once a month, it's well worth going over there and checking her out. I have a good time with her. She's very firm with her chat. They would never troll her because she pulls the mom finger out and points it, and they cower, but that's how it should be, right? You know? No, really. Her chat trolls her, she trolls them back. It's a good time over there. It's always fun. You never know what kind of subjects you're going to get into a discussion about. So if you're not watching the VOD for whatever reason, you could always thank you, Shulin. That was scary. Even though I'm not where I shouldn't be. I've been thinking about the warden a lot lately, and so yeah, that kind of did it for me. Thank you very much. But yeah, it's a good place to go. So y'all want to go over there, boop the button, and when she is able to stream, pop in. I think you'll enjoy yourself. So what we are doing, yeah, I see that smiley face,
Hey,
Shulin.
thank you.
I see it. And thanks for following, Minecraft Mom. That was nice of you. Always appreciate it. But what we're doing here is we're going to sleep because it's raining, it's dark. We're on a 1.20.1 server. This is Silicraft, and it's a temporary world until we update our forever world. But we are running a Terralith mod here, which gives you all these different biomes, which if you look on the map here, this is a floating sky island. They've actually got 4 different kinds of sky islands. They've got one for each season. This is a summer sky island that I am currently on. And as you can see, it's very lush. It's got everything from cactus to sunflowers. They've done some different things with the trees. They've used, we've got little jungle trees here. We've got acacia stems with oak or azalea leaves. It's just a very pretty and lush biome. And what we're doing here, this island formed with a huge circle out of it. We are making Hydra base. Hail Hydra! We watched a little too much Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in Discord. So we got the floor in. This is the floor for Hydra base. And tonight we finished off the columns after much backing and forthing because once again I made a mistake with the amounts of materials I would need. And we're just starting to work on the ceiling and then the roof. The ceiling is just a random mixture of darker bricks. It'll look good from below, and the random mixture assures that you don't just have like a really big blank canvas up here. When I get this done, give you an idea of what it will look like. Not there. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go there. Stop arguing with me. Lightmatica likes to argue. Um, yeah. When I get done, as this is the Hydra base, I'll say Hail Hydra. It will have this on top, which is around 5,000 magma blocks, which